Dome Link, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to our show. Guys are doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 23 May 2025. We are playing the tower, so you're gonna see. Today is a great day. I've been having a lot of good days last week. Then we had a bad day, and it kind of broke down everything. Then we've had good days, but these good days are dependent on information. So, for example, the first good bad day that we had was Wednesday. The first good day that we have was Thursday because we had a job offer. On Friday we had my interview. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. On Tuesday was a bad day. On Wednesday, I went to give out some CVs. I got a call for an interview, which was the next day. There you go. So now, right now, we're chilling. We're having a little break. This is gonna be a good day. So here's the intro. Let's do a couple of videos. But here it is also for the gaming plan. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do this for the gaming channel. I came in last week saying I'm gonna stay on Twitch. But I couldn't figure it out. I might be having a couple people give me advice on how to do it. It possibly will be on Twitch for the whole time. It will possibly be on Twitch till we figure it out. Because I want to play Star Wars. I want to play Fortnite. There's such a cool event going on. I want to take advantage of it. That's one. Two. You might have seen me trying a lot of new mobile game. So now we made a rotation. I'm gonna be working, so mobile games are gonna become kind of bigger, right? So now the active plan has changed. The active plan is now let's try some games. So I downloaded a bunch of games. I downloaded Brown Dust 2. I downloaded Zombie Warfare, and I downloaded Brotato Pro Premium. So with these three games, I have way more of a kind of like a pool of games to choose from. So then what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna be doing the next week. The mobile games are not gonna be on Twitch, are not gonna be streamed. They're gonna be filmed, recorded as we do per usual. Reason being for that is actually quite simple. If and only if it's not a complex, right? But yesterday we made a huge problem where we had this phone playing Brotato, right? Premium. And I was streaming on Twitch, and there's no volume. So that's not a big deal. It happens. However, now I have the first episode of Brotato on this phone completely fucked because I've unlocked something. Where do you unlock those things, right? What I there's a lot of people there's a lot of people that are gonna be doing two things that I don't understand, that I'm completely against. They'll be farming a lot off screen, right? So they'll be farming, and the point is to make it a bit better for people. But there is this added pressure of I want it to be entertaining, so I'm not gonna farm too much. And some people, they will play offline, right? So for example, this guy played Fortnite, and I get that you want to play for fun, right? But yeah, all you have to say is I have no voice today. I have no voice. Listen, I'm going through some things, and people will leave you alone. So yeah, so I have a problem with that. So we are like I said, long story short, we might be streaming on TikTok and Kick. I really want TikTok because TikTok isn't okay. So I didn't lie when I said I was more interested in Kick than TikTok, but I'm realizing how little, sorry, Twitch has changed, and I know TikTok streaming. I know that. So those are two that I'm familiar with. If it was in one way, I want to do two. If it's three that I don't know and one that I know, this is a bit of a prehensive curve. And once again, I'm streaming at the same time, so that's why also I really want to figure out how it works before I want to do some test stream. Like I do some test stream because all the games that I'm playing are current. So for example, we started to play Brotato yesterday. Was like I said, there's no mic. Now the whole thing is simple because I can use this phone, and with this phone I'm able to get the content I need, right? Oh well, you didn't get this, I got this. No worries. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll see how it goes. Next week possibly very low stream, and if I do stream, it's gonna be from PS4. So it'll be the same stream that we had before with no OBS. and then we'll change it. However, there is some great news that's coming with it. Great news. If I can get OBS to work, and only if I can get OBS to work, we might be streaming with a camera. So I've always been dead against using a camera. I've always been dead against it. But there is a huge plus. See, with me, gaming on camera meant one thing. When I started streaming, it was all about being faceless. Now with the gaming, I do feel like I'm getting a lot of fun, right? And I'm getting a lot of gaming burnout because I'm more interested in making content. So I'm trying to find a just middle, right? I used to think that putting my face on the camera would render the game not as fun, but what I didn't picture was I can make this fun. See, for me, the experience of gaming will not change if I put a camera, right? I was always thinking that, if you put a camera, this is going to be lowering the quality of the game, because not in the sense of graphics, but in the sense of this is the game that you're playing and you're enjoying this game. For me, the game doesn't change, and for me, the mentality, the way I perceive the game doesn't change. So the general idea behind the game is the same. I remember game streams of Fortnite that I was so tired I was barely talking, and I could have come in and say, hey, this is just the game, right? And I could have put my camera and I wouldn't be talking more. Does it make the game more interesting that I have the camera on? No. But yeah, I just wanted to try that, so this would be cool. And I feel personally that in a very important fashion, I owed you guys this. Truth is, I opened up OBS and I haven't worked on OBS in 4 years. I want to try it. If it works, it works. And I feel like, for example, we're gonna do total difference, right? I'm tasting this today, and this is amazing because this is part of a sub branch of product that we had before, and these are my favorites. So I'm like, why taste the whole thing when you only like one of them? So with the camera, with the OBS it would be the same thing. I don't like OBS. I like the simple tradition of, and I was talking about this last week with the menu, playing with the menu with tools, right? I like the idea of, I want to play, I have one button to press, I have a title to find, and there you go, maybe we're streaming. I do like that. I don't like, okay, well, let's open up the computer, let's open it up, and then we're gonna be checking out. Now, I don't know how OBS work. It could be automatic, but I want to change. Also, for the cameras, it's super important because the biggest problem that I had with gaming, and trust me, it's not a big problem. The biggest problem that I had with gaming was from 2021 to 2023. I wasn't using TikTok. I wasn't creating clips. So a lot of the game that I finished, I have to replay, because those games that I have to replay are I didn't do the clips. So what if I had two playthroughs of the same game? It would be boring. What if I had one playthrough with the game with no camera, one playthrough with the game with camera? I would have an excuse to play the game. I would have an excuse to play the game again when the real excuse is I want clips, so I can clip farm and I can get more views and more followers and hopefully make this a job. Simple enough? Anyway, we've been talking for a long time. I'm gonna let you guys go. Love you guys. Take it easy.